Always be yourself, unless you can be a unicorn. Unicorn vibes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna be creating this very glowy makeup look. I actually wasn't intending on filming this look, but a few of you guys asked me to create a tutorial on it. You guys saw me wearing it in my last video, and if you're following me on Snapchat, you've pretty much been seeing me wear it all week. So yeah, here it is. I really hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys wanna see how to get this very glowy, full coverage look, then just keep watching. So actually, before we do the eyes, we're gonna go ahead and prime the skin because I do like to let my primer sit on my face for a little bit before I go in with foundation. So we're using the PUR Cosmetics No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. I really love this primer. It does have some golden-y reflex to it, which makes for a really nice glowy look. And it also helps to make your makeup last a lot longer. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop that on. So it does come in a little dropper, which is pretty awesome. A little bit of that. I have like no mirror going on here. I need a mirror! Alright. So I'm just gonna drop a couple drops on that side. Alright. We're solid. I'm just gonna apply that to the skin. Can you guys see the golden glow? I can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera though. That's a very glowy primer, which is awesome. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna prime my eyes. I'm using the PUR Cosmetics Cease Crease Eyeshadow Primer. Looks like this. And we're just gonna dab that on. Next, I'm just taking some concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer because this is what I'm going to be using on my face later. But I'm just using this one. It's in the shade Ivory, by the way. I pretty much just use whatever concealer I'm gonna be using on my face, on my eyes, so I'll just dab a little bit of that on there. And this is going to neutralize our eyelids, so we have a nice even base to work with. All right, base neutralized. All right, next I'm just taking this NYX Eye and Brow Pencil in the shade Black. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna run that on my tight line. Oh, my tight line is so ticklish. It looks so weird. Okay. Woo! I hope I got my tight line. I felt like I got like bits and pieces of it and not the whole thing. That always makes my eyes water. Okay, hold on, my eyes are watering too much. All right, moving on to shadow, I'm taking the Tartelette in Bloom 2 palette. This palette is so gorgeous. I love it for like everyday looks. They do still sell it too. So it looks like this. It's a really gorgeous palette. So first I'm taking this shade right here called Charmer on my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. And I'm just gonna run that all over the entire eye area to set my base. Then I'm dipping into Smarty Pants on that same brush, and I'm going to run that back and forth through my crease and upper crease. Alright, now I'm just going to go back into Charmer, and I'm going to apply that to the brow bone. Next, I'm taking this gorgeous pigment by MAC. It's the MAC Tan Pigment. This one was actually from a holiday set, but it's a permanent product, so we'll just use this. And I just like to apply it with my finger and just smooth it out there. And I kind of just blend out that edge with my finger a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just going to pick up Rebel on my Morphe M514 brush, and we're going to run that through the crease just to define it a little bit more. I'm just going to take it from the outer and blend it on inward. I'm not packing on too much color. I'm using a very light hand when doing this. I just want a little bit of definition. I don't want it to be super duper harsh. Alright, so now I'm just taking the MAC Eye Kohl in Fascinating. It's just a white eye pencil, and I'm going to run that through my waterline. This is really going to help my eyes look a little bit larger, and it's going to open up my eyes a little bit more and brighten them. Next, we're gonna go ahead and boss up our lashes. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Boss Mascara. I did a review on this. If you guys wanna see it, I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. But I've been loving it lately, so go ahead and apply this. We are gonna wear falsies, so be prepared. You can skip the falsies if you want to, but I like this look a lot better with falsies. I feel like it looks a little bit more put together, even though this look is a little bit more effortless. All right, next for falsies, I'm using the PUR Cosmetics Jet Setter ones. These are the ones that I've been loving to wear with this look, so I'm just gonna pop those right on. I've been wearing these lashes out. They're like on their last limbs. All right, so these are the eyes all done. Super simple and easy, but very glowy looking. So now we're just gonna go ahead and move on to the face. All right, so we already primed our face. Next, we're just gonna go ahead and color correct just a little bit. I'm taking the Maybelline Master Camo Color Correcting Palette, and I'm using the shade Light. So, whew, hello. Let's switch the brush up before that just falls everywhere too. All right, so I'm taking this shade right here, and I'm just gonna apply it under the eye area and in any areas that I have a little bit of darkness going on. Right under there, dab it on. I'm just using my fingers to apply it. What is going on here? Know your place. And then I'm also just gonna take a little bit on the sides of my mouth here, a little bit of darkness going on there, so how to counteract that. Now I'm just gonna take the green shade and apply that to any redness I have on my face. Sides of my nose tend to get a little bit red, so I'm just gonna dab a little bit of that on there. Voila. And then I'm just taking a little bit more of that peachy toned one that we used for under the eyes, and I'm just gonna apply it over my freckles because I just don't feel like messing with them today. Just not feeling it. All right, so now I'm just gonna take the PUR Cosmetics Cease Crease Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm gonna do that trick that I showed you guys in yesterday's video to help minimize the appearance of my laugh lines. If you're curious about all this, I explained everything in yesterday's video, so go ahead and check that out. I'll leave it linked down below for you. But we're just gonna dab that onto my laugh lines. Dab, 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 roo. All right, so now for foundation. Oh, hello. All right, so now for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, shade 205 Natural Beige. I've been loving this foundation lately, especially when I'm going for like a glowy look. It's been doing it for me, just doing it. All right, so we're just gonna, oh, I cut my finger. So inconvenient. Dab that everywhere before we blend it all out. Can you guys hear that? My daughter's watching Beauty and the Beast right now. All right, so now I'm just gonna take this squishy little guy from the PUR Cosmetics Blend Squad, and we are just gonna go ahead and start blending all that out. Totally forgot. Okay, so next I'm gonna take the PUR Cosmetics Bronze Your Selfie. I usually mix it in with the foundation before I put the foundation on my face, but I forgot, so we're just gonna go ahead and just dab a few dabs on our face in random areas, and then just kind of mix it together. I hope this works out. I've never done it like this before. I'm just gonna, oh yeah, we're good. We're solid. Okay, put it on. My sponge is wet, by the way. Or not wet, not like dripping wet, but it's damp. I do like to use beauty sponges damp as opposed to dry. I feel like it just works a lot better for me. You can do what you want. If you like to use your sponges dry, that's your prerogative, but I personally like to use them dampened. Really attractive, right? This is a full coverage look, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's more of like a glowy full coverage look as opposed to like a glowy not full coverage look. So, all right, so now we're gonna bronze up the skin a little bit. I'm going back in with the PUR Cosmetics Bronze Your Selfie and a different sponge. And we're just gonna apply some on the sponge and take that around the perimeter of the face. So by doing this, I'm getting a slight contour going on, but nothing too crazy or intense. Just a little bit of facial definition. So I'm taking the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in the shade Ivory so we can brighten up that under eye area and conceal. Going kind of like a triangular shape here. And I'm just gonna take the light shade of the same concealer and conceal in any other areas, highlight as well. We're just gonna take another squad member and blend that out. Alright, so now that that's done, we're just going to go ahead and shake and bake a little bit. I'm using the Airspun powder, and I'm just going to bake under the eyes and on my laugh lines, just to make sure those areas don't crease on me and try to play me throughout the day. I'm just going to take this SL Miss Glam powder brush and dust all that off. I'm just going to dab a little bit of that all over the face. Alright, so next for blush, I've been using the Becca Flowerchild Mineral Blush. So pretty. It's got a little bit of a luminosity to it. It's got some gold reflex to it, but it's a really pretty, kind of corally but shimmery shade. But I love it for a very glowy look, so pop that onto the cheeks. My skin is playing me so hard right now. It's like super textured. It was doing good for like a day and I have no idea what happened. And then I'm just taking the GUERLAIN Terracotta Light Bronzer in the shade 03 Brunettes. This is what I've been using. Looks like that. This one has a little bit of a shimmery reflect to it, but it's not too intense. It's got multiple shades. It's like a peachy shade, a darker bronzy shade, and some lighter ones in there. But it's a really pretty bronzer. I do like it a lot. I'm just gonna bronze around the perimeter of the face. I'm basically just putting it right over the PUR Cosmetics bronzer that I used. Add a little bit more warmth in there. All right, I am gonna contour my nose a little bit. I'm going to use the NYX Cosmetics Cheat Contour Duo palette in the shade Double Date. It has a more cool toned contouring shade. So I'm using my Artist Oval 3 brush. I've been contouring my nose different lately. I'm kind of just going with like the natural contours rather than trying to make my nose look super duper skinny. I've just been going like straight down. Ooh, and a little bit heavy, a little too heavy there, Krystal. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take the lighter shade here and run that down the bridge. All right, so next we're just gonna finish off the eyes a little bit. Going back in with the Tartelette and Bloom palette and picking up Smarty Pants again. And we're just gonna run that along the lower lash line. Then I'm just gonna pop some mascara on my lower lashes. Okay. All right, and lastly to highlight, the Nicole palette. Oh my gosh. This has been my go-to highlighting kit. I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing Glow Getter and Forever Young. We're gonna get a little crazy with the highlights. So I'm gonna spritz my brush with some MAC Fix Plus and go in a little harder. Yes. And then I'm just gonna add a little extra to the Cupid's bow. I've been highlighting my lips different lately. I'm just basically doing my lips different lately, but I feel like it's working for me because I love how it's coming out. So a little extra highlight on the Cupid's bow, and then I'm going to take Forever Young again on a tiny little brush, spritz my brush with some Fix Plus, and we are going to apply that to the inner corners of the eyes to highlight there too, and the brow bone. Just get it all in. Get that highlight on me. Woo, girl, we are glowing. Okay. All right, so then lastly for the lips, I've been using these babies. They've been so amazing for me. I love how it looks all together. So we're gonna line the lips with the MAC Cosmetics Lip Pencil in Strip Down. And then I'm going in with the Estee Lauder Pure Color Love in Crazy Beautiful. This color is so gorgeous. My perfect mauve. And then I'm also gonna be topping that off with the Jouer Skinny Dip Lip Topper. How pretty is that? Okay. So when lining my lips, I've been going under the Cupid's bow as opposed to like on it. I feel like it just makes my lips look a little bit more poutier and a little fuller up top. This is a cream sheen. This is also new for me. I usually go for matte lipsticks, but I've been really loving creamy lipsticks lately, so. And then I'm taking this baby here and we're just gonna pop that onto the center of the bottom lip and work our way out. See how pretty that is? Obsessed. It makes my lips look a lot fuller too. I'm just gonna spread that out just a little bit on top. And then I'm going back in to the Nicole collab palette and I'm picking up Glow Getter and we are just going to pop that onto the Cupid's bow one more time. So I'm just gonna spritz some MAC Fix Plus, and that's gonna complete the look. I'm drowning it, you know, just live our life. Alright, so that's going to be it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed the look. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see it, so here it is. I've just been loving a really glowy, dewy look for the spring and summer, so yeah, this is what I've been rocking lately. I hope you guys decided to try it out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. Hey girl, hey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we don't lose each other. Be sure to follow me on my other social medias, Instagram and Snapchat. I will leave those links down below for you guys, or like right here-ish on the screen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I hope to see you in my next video.